What you are about to hear was never meant to be found. I've spent years collecting these recordings, voices trapped in the static, whispers buried in the dark. Each one tells a story of something that should have stayed unseen. Tonight we open the first tape. They call it Red Ball. Press play if you dare.
It was dusk. Stan was driving to meet friends who had just bought a new house by the lake. Stan stretched against the seat back, sighing. He'd been driving for 3 hours and fatigue was setting in. A house by the lake, sure, it sounds nice, but it's miles away from civilization, Stan said out loud, tuning the car radio. A few minutes later, the road led him deep into a dark forest. Where the hell am I? What is this place? Stan checked the glowing GPS screen. That town name. He'd never seen it before. He had never seen this route before. As he frowned at the map, something darted across the road. A dark silhouette. Stan slammed the brakes just in time. When his breath steadied, he saw her. In front of his headlights stood a woman. A woman, perhaps 60, stood just inches from the hood. Dressed in black, her clothes seemed torn from another century, late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. Stan gasped in relief, thankful he hadn't struck her. The woman, motionless, crossed slowly to the other side, never turning her head. When he blinked, she was gone, as if she had vanished into thin air. Gone, as if she'd never been there at all. Shaking, Stan started the engine again. The sun had dipped below the horizon. He needed to reach his friend's house quickly. Night was falling fast. Only minutes later, an old-rusted sign appeared. Welcome to Demonville. Stan checked the map again. The town didn't exist. Not on paper. Not on online. Nothing. Nowhere on maps. Nowhere on any route. Demonville felt desert, silent. Demonville was small, ghost-like, each house identical, trim lawns in perfect order, but empty, too perfect. A shiver ran down his spine. Stan felt eyes on him. It felt as though someone or something was watching him from behind the dark windows. Sudden thud against windshield. A red ball bounced against the glass. Stan slammed the brakes. His headlights illuminate a little girl, maybe 8 years old, lying on the pavement in a white dress, motionless on the ground. Are you okay? Are you okay? Please, tell me you are okay, screamed Stan. The girl sat up without a scratch. She smiled sweetly. Stan scanned the street for neighbors, witnesses, anyone. There was no one. You shouldn't be in the middle of the road. It's late. You should be home. Where do you live? The girl raised her arm and pointed down the street. The ball tugged under her arm, her expression unreadable. All right, I'll take you home. Stan turned the key to start the car, but the engine wouldn't start. It's not far, said the little girl. Leaving the car behind, Stan followed the girl. She clutched the red ball under her arm. Every house looked the same, endless, silent, no people, no voices, just emptiness. After a few minutes, he saw something that didn't belong. Behind rusted iron gates stood a massive 19th century mansion. Dark, towering, windows boarded, sad. A square tower crowned with a dome. It didn't belong there. It didn't belong anywhere. The girl smiled, taking Stan's hand. "This is my house," she whispered. And though every nerve screamed at him to turn back, without realizing it, Stan walked forward, drawn not by choice, but by something else. Stan stepped through the gate, following her. "Come, I want you to meet my grandmother." A cold sweat trickled down Stan's back. His body moved, but not by his will. The main door opened by itself. Stan was no longer walking of his own free will. He was being guided by that small, icy hand. Inside, in the dark vestibule, a woman dressed in black stood with her back to him. "Please, come in," said the mystery woman. I brought your granddaughter. She was lost, playing outside." The woman lit candles as she moved, never showing her face. The wallpaper was peeling. The windows were buried sad. The air was suffocating. "Would you like something to drink, Stan?" Then Stan finally saw her clearly. His blood ran cold. That face, those clothes, he knew her. Stan froze. It was the same woman he'd seen on the road. Thank you, but my friends are waiting. I really must go." "We've been waiting for you, Stan." Her voice was no longer calm. It was something darker, diabolical. Waiting? For me? The little girl laughed, ran out, and locked the door behind her. Stan was trapped inside with her, with the old woman. The room lit up. Dozens of candelabras revealed the walls, covered in portraits, hundreds of them, faces of strangers from every era, staring down at him, silent, terrified. A hammer struck against the wall. The woman was hanging a fresh portrait. And when Stan saw it, his blood ran cold. It was him. His own face stared back from the frame. Get comfortable, Stan. You'll be staying with us for a very long time. Stan ran toward the front door. He tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. Help! Help! Somebody! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! But no one could hear him. His screams were swallowed by the walls of that cursed house. Outside, under a lamppost, the girl had returned to Demonville's streets. She bounced her red ball, humming a nursery rhyme. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Next to her, a wrecked car against a tree. Inside, Stan's lifeless body slammed over the steering wheel. Days later, another driver passed through Demonville when a red ball bounced against her window.
A little girl, a red ball, and a town where souls never live. Subscribe if you're there. And remember, not every road leads home. This is Evan Blackwood, and this cursed tape has finally been uncovered. Whispers and say. Whispers and say. Whispers and say. Whispers and say.